everybody, and welcome to this latest episode of the Money Man News. And today I'm going to preview two more banknotes that are due for imminent release, or they may have already been released. I'm not entirely sure, actually. If you guys know, please let me know down in the comments section. But either way, you'll be able to get hold of these two new notes very soon, and they come from Bangladesh. That's right. So let's have a look at the first of the two notes. And the first one is a 50 Taka note, and actually they're both 50 Taka notes, but you can see that this one looks like any other regular circulating Bangladeshi note, but it's got one small notable difference. If you look over to the right hand side, you will see a red and green logo, and that logo represents the 50th anniversary celebration of the independence movement in Bangladesh. Okay, so I'll give you a little bit of context about that a little bit later. But you can see that the obverse of the note is very similar to many other banknotes that are currently circulating within Bangladesh today. Now let's have a look at the reverse. Now the reverse is not remarkable in any way, shape or form. Basically all you've got is, just a couple of farmers, ploughing a field with a couple of water buffalo. So there's nothing too unique about this banknote. I'd probably guess that this one is for general circulation. However, we don't know yet. As of now, I do not have the information as to whether these are purely commemorative banknotes, to be sold to collectors as collector pieces, or if they're going to be in general circulation. My guess is that this one will be in general circulation, but we'll have to wait and see. Now the second banknote that I have is also a 50 Taka note, and this one seems to be much more sort of leaning towards the numismatic sort of collector's product. However, I still don't know if this is going to be issued into general circulation or not. We'll just have to wait and see. But you can see that, again, it looks like a regular sort of Bangladeshi banknote that would be in circulation. And you can see that same independence celebration logo on the right-hand side again. However, it's when we flip onto the reverse where this banknote really starts to show its unique qualities. And you can see straight away it jumps out as a commemorative banknote. So you can see on the reverse it says Golden Jubilee of Independence 1971 to 2021. Now, what actually happened, to give you some context, is back in 1970, Bangladesh was actually East Pakistan. And this was a product of the breakup of India after the British withdrawal from India. When India got its independence, and India split into the modern day state of India, and then we had Pakistan, which is known nowadays as an independent country, but back then it was known as West Pakistan, and then there was another enclave over to the east under the jurisdiction of West Pakistan called East Pakistan. However, there had been a substantial independence movement brewing in East Pakistan for some time, and there was actually a Bengali language movement that sort of spawned in the very, very late 1940s to early 1950s. And unfortunately for Bengalis in East Pakistan, they were suppressed quite heavily. And this became a huge, huge problem when the West Pakistani authorities decided to launch an operation called Operation Searchlight in East Pakistan on the 25th of March 1971. And people rose up to defend themselves because the East Pakistan administration with the Pakistani army were basically going around and massacring members of the Bengali intelligentsia, religious leaders, all that kind of stuff. There were some great atrocities committed. So the people rose up in defense of their language, their culture, their identity, and the War of Independence began. And the war actually ended on the 16th of December 1971 when the East Pakistani authorities actually surrendered. And the new country, the modern day country that we know as Bangladesh, was born. Now, the roots of the independence movement do go back much earlier, like I said. However, This banknote just celebrates the 50th anniversary of the culmination of that independence conflict. So you can see on the right hand side it actually says commemorative note, and this is why I'm not sure whether it's for general circulation or if it's going to be purely just a collector's piece. We will have to wait and see. But the fact that they've produced two 50 Taka notes with different designs make me think that the first one is going to be for general circulation and the second one is going to be just a special commemorative piece. So there we go. Let me know what you think about this wonderful banknote. I like this image on the back. You can see that we've got the people rising up, charging through the fields with their rifles, fighting in defense of their way of life, their language, their identity, their culture. It's a very sort of powerful image that you will see a lot if you ever visit Bangladesh around the time of year when the independence movement is celebrated. So it's a very, very sort of iconic image in many ways. So let me know what you think about this one. I will definitely try and get hold of these. I do like Bangladeshi notes. They have their own sort of unique flavour about them, which I appreciate quite a lot. And I think for collectors, they're great numismatic products to get hold of because they're really cheap. You know, the value of these banknotes is very, very low, very easy to acquire, and they're usually printed in huge quantities because obviously Bangladesh is one of the most populous nations on earth and of course has a great cash supply needed for that nation, so they usually print these in huge quantities. So I think it's a very good target currency for new collectors to actually focus on. So there we go. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I would love to hear your views on this one. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. It's the Money Man signing out for now. Bye bye.